Hi. Today, I don't even know. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I've just been so super duper like overwhelmed and just thinking a lot because Suga and V are in the hospital, and it kind of it dampens my day. And I've just had such a heavy heart all day. I don't know, I had church today, and it was just kind of I was sitting in church, and I was just praying the whole time, oh God, please, just help them. I was I don't know, if I don't think they are religious or Christians, or if they know, or if they even know about Jesus, but I was Jesus, please, please work through them. Let them know that, that God is here and that God can move through them, whether or not they are aware of it. Because God's constantly moving, whether or not we are aware of it. And I just wanted the same to be for Suga and V and the rest of BTS, actually. I don't know. I'm just making this vlog because I feel like I literally don't have anyone in person to talk to about it. And that's really hard for me because it's I can't let out my fangirls or my fangirling feels in any way. And just it's just really hard to bottle it in and kind of literally have that stick with you all day. And this isn't good news too, it's really bad news, and it's basically the result of everything that has been happening anyways, and it's oh my gosh, what point are you gonna get to? Literally they're running until they can't run anymore, as if they're machines and they can just recharge their bodies, really fast. Or you just need to plug, it's not like they can just plug themselves into a wall and get electrified and be full battery again, and I've just been so worried. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just so, my heart's just been so heavy all day, and I've just been tweeting. I actually haven't been tweeting that much because I don't know what to say. Literally just thinking about it, I just want to cry. On my way home from church, I was just tearing up in the car. This morning, right when that I went to sleep, probably on 1 or 2 or something, and that was when I Big Hit released the thing, the announcement, but I was I don't know what the heck that is because I can't read Japanese or Korean, and so I just retweeted it, and it was oh cool, it's something to do with BTS. They're probably announcing that the concert's gonna happen and all that stuff, whatever. Yeah, and then I woke up, and then it was oh, I was just reading people's tweets, and they were just saying there was just a whole bunch of oh, get well, Suga, oh yeah, I'm glad that Big Hit decided to cancel the concert and all that stuff, and I was what is happening? And so I went into and looked at Army Base subs, and there was just and that's when everything just happened. That was 6 a.m. here, so it was let's see, 11 p.m., 10 p.m. over there, 11 p.m. or something. And I don't know, it was probably 10 p.m., but I just couldn't believe that happened. And it was 6 a.m. here, and then I wasn't gonna get up, literally, because I woke up at 6 to get ready for church, and I just laid in bed for an hour crying. I literally just laid there tearing up and sniffling because I was oh my gosh, it's happening again, at the end of the year when it's the same thing with V, last year where he just kind of seemed like he was gonna pass out and stuff, and it's just what is happening, and basically it's what are these boys doing to themselves, and what is a company doing to the boys, and then it's just kind of are they really like putting up with it like this much? Are they subconsciously in a way asking the fans to do something for them by asking the company to like give them rest? And will rest make a difference? Because I kind of feel like it actually becomes a traumatic experience, you know, and because they've lived like this for so long that it just becomes like their normal everyday thing, routine. Anyways, I'm just like blabbering and talking a lot with all the thoughts in my head. But just like thinking about it just makes me like really emotional. I can't tweet, and I'm like, everybody's like, just take some time off Twitter, and I'm like, okay, so I take some time off Twitter, and it just doesn't help because there's nobody here to like console me or just talk to me, take my mind off of things. Like, there's nothing. I try to watch like a few episodes of a TV show, and like even just then, like I would find myself phasing out and like thinking about it. I'm like, what would they be doing right now? They're probably heading on their way back to South Korea. Like, the boys are probably glad, but they might feel like they've disappointed their fans in some way, and so it's like some tension there. And I'm just like, gosh, there's just so much, you know, like it's just a heavy feeling, and it's weird because that's how our relationship with BTS is as fans. Like, we're like sorry, and they're like sorry, and we're sorry, they're sorry, we're sorry, and it just keeps going back and forth like that. And it's like, so who should be apologizing? Big Hit. And I don't want to like point fingers, but I'm just kind of like, ugh, right now I just really like, we know it's the end of the year, but it's like they're promoting, and then they're having this concert and all these end of the year award shows, and a lot of other people are promoting at this time too. But in the case of BTS, like they literally went from their international tour right into this, and it's ridiculous. They're showing like an amazing amount of strenuous strength like throughout all of it. And literally, I don't even know how to do it because it's like they're invincible, but they're not. But they've learned to like put on a face and act like they are. Really, I just want to like, I don't know. I literally just want to like get all the money I can and like rent BTS, because you can do that. Like rent BTS for like 3 days and then just send them on a cruise, on a plane somewhere, on a road trip somewhere, you know, anywhere they want to go, and just go, you know, because literally right now I can't stand Big Hit and like what they're doing, and Hitman Bang knows that like they're the only source of like income really for the company, and so he's like using them to the max. And it's just crazy because it's like they're not inhuman, you know, like they are human, and they still need to eat and live and breathe and sleep and drink water. And it's literally like a slave contract, and everybody just keeps talking about like how Big Hit, like, oh, like what if BTS was Big Hit? And I'm just kind of like, that's what is always behind my head all the time, but I never actually say it because I'm like, that would suck for us as fans really, really bad. But if it is for the better of the boys, man, like, they need to do it, man. I don't even know. I'm just so like, these are all the thoughts that are just running through my heads, you know, through my head. And there's like a lot of like insider details that like I know about that I'm not going to talk about because it's probably inappropriate, and a lot of people don't know it, so I'm not going to say stuff. But it's just, you know, I'm just, overall, just kind of, BTS is not being treated right, and at all, by anyone. And I don't know how they can live like that, and I really don't know. Because besides a idol to fan level, this is like a person to person level, and I'm like, I can't even, I like you for the music that you make. I like you for your abilities and the talent that you bring to the table. And all of this other stuff, like the looks and the clothes and the, interviews and stuff like that, like, I feel like all of that is like cherries on top. If I was just to straight out just listen to your music, the music that you want, the purpose, the sole purpose as to why you started, which is your music, if I just listen to it, like, that's where the raw meat is. That's where the rawness and genuinity of your career is. And so I'm kind of like, so what is all of this fluff? And why are you running around doing extra photo shoots, promoting in multiple countries, And I understand that's like a K-pop industry thing, but for me, I'm just kind of like saying, like, I like you for your music, and I don't want to see something different than that. Which I'm not, but it's just like, so what is, it's just like so much extra fluff with that. And so BTS is just being run to the ground. Sorry, I'm just like talking nonstop. You don't have to watch this video, whatever. In the future, I will watch this video and I'll be like, what the fuck was I talking about? But right now, I'm just letting out all my thoughts because there's nobody to talk to about in person about this, and nobody really likes BTS, and nobody's as updated as I am in person that I know. And it's like, people don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm on a totally different level of fangirl. Like, people are like, there's the fangirls that look at these people like, yeah, well, they deserve it. Like, they're idols. Like, what do you expect? And I'm like, yeah, I was there. And then I'm like, I was here. And now I'm like, here, like, getting off the screen. And I just kind of feel like, no, like, you do have to care. You do have to care, because at the end of the day, you sleep, you yourself sleep, you think about your life, and you think about the successes that you've done and the regrets that you've had and what you can do to better yourself. So you think about your whole life flashes before your eyes before you go to sleep. There are thoughts like that. You think about what you did throughout the whole day. And I'm thinking that if I was in BTS's shoes and I was thinking like that, I'd be like, what the fuck did I do with my life? And what did I sign myself up for? But I'd be thankful, I'd be hella glad that I didn't do it alone, because I have this group with me and we did it as a group. And we all might be stupid as hell, but then in a way, what we wanted to do is happening, which is to get our music out there. But that doesn't mean that I'm still not human and that I still don't feel, and I think that BTS, that's exactly how BTS is, feeling sometimes when they go to sleep and they think, this is my life. Like, how did I make a life out of this? And how do I continue to make a life out of this? And will I ever come out of this? That's the question, And you think like that with your life every day, like school. Well, when will I finish school? When will I get out of this? When will I get out of this family? And like live on my own so I can come back whenever I want to. And when will I find a job? Like, these are the kind of things, that we're struggling with. But how much you want to bet, like, BTS is literally, like, I would totally switch lives with you, like, and live your life and be low-key and not have a lot of people know me and just kind of do what I wanted. Because they can't do that, There's, like, gains. There's pros and cons to it, but right now, I'm just, like, literally person to person, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, and I'm like, it is really inhuman the way they're living, but that doesn't mean that they are inhuman just because they live that way, and I don't know, it makes me think a lot, and it's actually really depressing, and I'm just talking forever because there's nobody to talk to about it in person. I keep saying that over and over again, and it's really depressing because a lot of my life is BTS, and it's like, there's nobody to talk to about it. So you just suppress it, you just hold it in, and I don't know. It's like, literally, I just don't even want to like do anything. Like, I barely want to eat, even though I ate, because I know I had to, because I was like, I should just take care of myself too. But right now it's like, it's hard because I'm like, literally, see, just like thinking about it, I just want to cry. But it's like, I can't believe that this is happening again to the boys. And it's just kind of like, I know that once V and Suga like recover and the rest of the boys kind of recover a little bit, like they're just gonna go right back into the same thing. And I think that's the sad part. It's because it's like, it's, even though they're getting a little break from it, they're going right back into 100 miles an hour of what they were doing before. And that, I just think that that's really sad because that's really not what they want at all. I don't know. I just like really genuinely care for these boys. And it just hurts me when I see them like deteriorate in front of my eyes because there's so many cameras on them all the time that you literally see their condition like day to day, and you do see them like deteriorate in front of your eyes as fans when you keep up to date with them all the time. And there are fans who are like at the airport like waiting and stuff too, and so when they take pictures and you see that, like you see that they are deteriorating, you know, and it's like, and not like, I don't mean like looks or anything, I just mean like their health, their body, their personalities, their attitudes is just becoming like a routine. It's not even how they really feel. And then sometimes, you know, like once you live like that for a long time, it's hard to distinguish what's what. How do I actually feel? And I'm so good at putting on a face now that it's like, is that how I feel? You know, and it's like you don't even know. I think it's just because a part of me like has experienced that too, and it just kind of feels like what they're experiencing is like 10 times to the max, and it's just really depressing. And they haven't tweeted all day, and I don't really expect them to. I just thought, in a way, like if they did tweet, it would just kind of put the fans' hearts a little bit at ease. But I think, you know, that's not what their priority is right now. It's mainly to like for them to rest and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna end here. And I'm just getting emotional thinking about it.